All right, 11-6, surface areas and volumes of spheres. All right, so the radius of a circle at the right is 5 centimeters. The circumference of a circle is the product of the diameter and r. The diameter of a circle is a segment containing the center with the endpoints on the circle. All right, so what is a sphere? A sphere is formed by the revolution of a circle about its diameter. A sphere is a set of all points in space equidistant from a given point called the center. So some examples. A basketball is an example of a sphere, but a football is not. All right, so let's complete each statement with sphere or spherical. So each spherical candy looks like a rock. A baseball is in the shape of a sphere. So, true or false? Celestial bodies such as the sun or earth are often represented as spheres. That's true. A sphere is a two-dimensional figure. That's false. Okay. So theorem 11-10, the surface area of a sphere. So the surface area of a sphere is 4 times the product of pi and the square of the radius of the circle. So surface area equals 4 times pi r squared. So what is the surface area of a sphere with diameter 14 inches? So first thing we need to find is the radius, which is 7 inches. Plug that into the formula, 4 pi r squared, so 4 pi times 7 squared, which equals 196 pi, or using the calculator, 615.7521601. So in terms of pi, the answer is 196 pi inches squared, or about 616 inches squared. Okay, so what is the surface area of a melon with a circumference of 18 inches? So we know that the circumference is 18 inches. I need the radius r to find the surface area of the sphere. So we're going to first solve the formula for the circumference for r. Then we're going to substitute r into the formula for the surface area. So we know circumference is 18, that equals 2 pi r. We're going to divide both sides by 2 pi. To get r, so we know r equals 9 divided by pi when you simplify. We know that the surface area formula equals 4 pi times r squared. So we have 4 pi times 9 over pi squared, which is going to equal 4 times 81 over pi. Okay, which is approximately 103.1324031. So it's approximately 103 inches squared. All right, to find the volume of a sphere. So the volume of a sphere is 4/3 the product of pi and the cube of the radius of the sphere. So V equals 4/3 pi r cubed. So the surface area is 4 pi r squared. The volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. So a sphere has a diameter of 60 inches. What is the volume? So we know diameter is 60 inches, so the radius must be 30 inches. Substituting that into the formula, volume equals 4/3 pi times r, which is 30 cubed. Multiplying that out, you get 27,000. And then multiplying that, you get 36,000. And then approximating on the calculator, 113,097.3355. So the volume is about 113,097 inches cubed. All right. So if I know the volume is already 4,200 cubic feet, what is the surface area? So the volume of a sphere is this. All right. We know the volume is 4,200. So the first thing we're going to do is solve for r cubed. So we know 4,200 equals 4/3 pi r cubed. We're going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal here. So 4,200 times the reciprocal, which is going to be 3 over 4 pi, equals r cubed. So then r is going to equal the cube root of that, 4,200 times 3 over 4 pi. Using your calculator, you get approximately 10.00891252. Plugging that into surface area formula, And you get the surface area is approximately 1258.878021. So to the nearest tenth of a foot, the surface area is 1258.9. All right, so what is the ratio of the area of a great circle to the surface area of the sphere? So a great circle is a circle whose center is the center of a sphere. So the area equals pi r squared. Surface area equals 4 pi r squared. So the ratio is pi r squared over 4 pi r squared. Notice those cancel, so it's 1 to 4. And that's the end of the circle, the setting.